here. All those things would be greatly appreciated. Really does help me out on YouTube with the likes, sharing, and the subs. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Gonna see if we can find a few props to play today. Don't see anything sticking out right now on PrizePicks or Underdog. Let's look at Parlay play. Parlay play, let's look at Damian Lillard, points, rebounds, and assists, 36.5. Let's go over here to the sports betting tracker. Let's put in Lillard. Okay, you see Lillard's 35.5, and we're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists. He's 35.5 in some places, 36.5 in some places. No real favorite either way here. Let's pull Lillard back up. Just put his first name in. Over here on the parlay sites, you can see PrizePicks got him at 35.5. Parlay play got him at 36.5. Underdog got him at 35.5. Betr got him at 36.5. So we're all over the place. Dabble's got him at 35. And so does JockMKT. So that kind of tells me they think it's going to go under 36.5 and under 35.5. And we still can get 36.5 over here on Parlay play and on Betr. Let's look at Lillard a little closer. Points, rebounds, and assists, Damian Lillard, 36.5. Got a projection here on PROPS.CASH of 33.6. Let's look at his recent performance. Lillard was out last game. They're playing Boston tonight. I think both teams are going to be motivated on both sides. You got Jrue Holiday coming back to Milwaukee. They traded Jrue Holiday to Portland for Dame. So I think Dame's going to be more focused tonight. He's going to be aggressive because, to be honest, Milwaukee's not a better team with Dame. They were a better team last year with Jrue. Milwaukee may have made a mistake in this trade up until this point. I think it may tail out more in the playoffs when we're going to need more scoring from Dame. So in this year, 20 out of 34 games, he's went over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's 59%. Over here, Boston's defense is good, and I can guarantee you Jrue Holiday is going to DM up tonight. Boston is third when it comes to giving up points. They're 6th when it comes to giving up assists. They're 15th when it comes to giving up rebounds. And I'm not sure if these two teams have played this year. Yeah, they did play. They played back on 11/22. The only game this season he had 37. This game is in Milwaukee, so it's in home for Dame. And let's look at him a little. Let's go back to him again. And let's look at his last 10. His last 10, 50%, 5 out of 10, he's went over. Last game a couple days at Houston, he didn't. I think he's rested. I think he'll be ready to go. Not sure if I'm feeling the under 36.5. Let's go home. Home this year, he's actually even a lot better at home. 68% of the time, 13 out of 19 games. Again, I think he's going to try to prove something tonight. Let's go back over here to the odds. And if you can get the over 35.5, I may look at that. You know, you see PrizePicks had it. Underdog has it over 35.5. 36.5, I may stay away. I may stay away from that one. But I know Dabble, Jock have pushed it down. I understand why. But looking at the performance, not just recent performance, season-long performance, and we can look at the previous matchup versus Boston. We can take that filter away and look at versus Boston this year. One game he had 37. So I'm kind of leaning toward the over 35.5. I would probably stay away from it at 36.5. I may even look at the over 35 over here on Dabble and Jock. This is a tight one tonight. This is a tight call. I definitely think I like the over 35. That's on Dabble and that's on Jock, but that's based on performance. The odds are not really pushing us in either direction, so we're gonna have to truly handicap this one here based on recent performance and season-long performance. I take Damian Lillard over the 35s that we see at Jock and the 35 we see at Dabble. I may stay away from it, the over 35.5, and stay away from the over 30. Just stay away from the 36.5. Don't think he goes over 36.5. Personally, I just don't think that. But I may just stay away from that one. I think the 35 at Jock and the 35 at Dabble, the over on that is the best we see for Damian Lillard tonight. All right, let's go look for some more players. Let's look at rebounds and assists, one of my favorite categories. Let's look at Jalen Brunson, rebounds and assists. Again, this is looks like this is parlay play. Let's look at Jalen Brunson, under 35 rebounds and assists. And player rebounds and assists. Rebounds plus assist. And we're going to look at Brunson. Seeing the line, 10.5 in some places. Pretty decent favorite to go over at 10.5. Minus 140 at BetMGM and at DraftKings. FanDuel has got it up to 11.5. PrizePicks has it at 11. Jock has it at 11. Parlay has it at 11.5. It's 11 everywhere else. The suggestion was to go under 11.5 at Parlay Play. Let's look at that a little closer. If we can get that at 10.5, that would be great. Of course, the parlay sites push them up. Let's look at it. We still may take over the. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like. Going to the New York Knicks, and they're playing real good right now at Dallas. I think Luka's out tonight. Brunson used to play here. And rebounds and assists, we're looking at Jalen Brunson 11.5. You see a projection of 12.31. And versus Dallas in his last game, that was back on 12-3. He only had 5. Let's look at all of 2023. All of 2023, he's went over 11.5. Rebounds and assists only 30% of the time. 11 out of 37 games. Let's look at the away. Away, only 32% of the time. 7 out of 22 games. 11.5. He's only went over that. So let's take the filter away. Look at the rebounds and assists. Dallas is one of the worst in the league when it comes up to giving rebounds and assists. But I can tell you right now, we're gonna follow the numbers here. We're gonna follow the numbers. Come back over here. Parlay play got him at 11.5. We're gonna take the under 11.5 at parlay play. We'll stay away from everything else. We'll take the under 11.5 at parlay play. I do not like the overall season, and I do not even like the matchup versus Dallas, where he only had 5 in the last game. And again, I'm sorry, that was last season. 11. That was, the 22 season but that's the only individual matchup we have to show. But still, for the season, wow, 30%, 11 out of 37 games away. 7 for 22, 32%. Luka's out tonight. I expect Dallas to play better defense with Luka not being in the game. But we're still going to go with the numbers and take Jalen Brunson under 11.5 rebounds and assists for tonight. Let's move over here to see if we can find anything on. We looked at PrizePicks. I didn't see anything. Underdog, I didn't see anything. Parlay play, I see some stuff. Let's go over here and see if we can find anything on Betr. Betr, they have the Damian Lillard prop of 36.5 that we talked about earlier, and we're only looking at NBA. But in reality, I look at everything. If you see the picks that I give out, it's just not going to be NBA all the time. Sometimes it's going to be NHL, of course NFL, but my NFL picks aren't ready yet. They will be ready by this weekend. So not seeing anything. I want to look at additional for NBA on Betr. Let's look at Dabble. Let's see if I can find something on Dabble I want to look at. Let's look at Spencer Dinwiddie on Dabble. This is our early game. This game is occurring in Paris today. It's in Paris today. Starts at 1 p.m. Central. I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern. Let's look at Spencer Dinwiddie. And we're looking at his assist, 6.5. Remember, this game is taking place overseas in Paris. So let's look at Dinwiddie assist. Spencer. So we can see 6.5 is the line at most of the books. Look, he's a heavy favorite, -150, -152 to go under 6.5. PrizePicks has pushed it down to 6. Parlay Play's not even listing it. Underdog has pushed it down to 6. Betr is not listing it. Dabble got it at 6.5. So when I find something like this, like I say, you got to find picks that are going to work together. If I find something like this, usually I jump on and try to find something else that I can play on a site, whatever site it is. For example, this is Dabble. So let's look at Spencer a little closer. Let's look at his 6.5 assist. Again, Brooklyn versus Cleveland, games in Paris, neutral court. Let's look at his assist. 6.5 is the line that we see. You see his projection of 4.86, and we'll just look at him and we'll push this up to 6.5. Not sure why it went up to 6.5, but you can see he just doesn't hit this mark. In the last 5 games, the highest he has is 6. In the last 10 games, he's hit the mark 50% of the time, but in the last 5, 0% of the time. Not sure exactly what's going on. For the season, 53. That's on no way. Forget about that. Let's look at his last 10. This is everything. Last 10, 1 out of 10 games, which is 10%. For the season, 46% of the time, 16 out of 35 games. Over here, you can see Cleveland don't play around on defense. They're in the top 10 in most categories, but assists, they're ranked 4th, which is very good. I like the under 6.5. You may even want to look at the under 6, but if you can get Spencer and put him with some more plays on Dabble for under 6.5, that's a real good play. Actually, I'm going to make that play with Spencer. I'm going to find a couple more on Dabble and make that play. So those are 3 plays right there that we went through, kind of showing you how I find the plays and then how I make a decision on the plays. That's what I do. You can sit here and do this for hours a day. The sports betting market is open 24 hours a day. You can sit here and do this all hours of the day. Stuff is always changing, lines are moving, so you can always find an edge here and there. You just got to be willing to work with all sports: NBA, NHL, NFL, college basketball. As I mentioned yesterday on a video, I'm a little hesitant on college basketball because I just don't have as much information available as I have for NBA, NFL, NHL, even UFC. Like I said, a coach can get mad and just sit a player for the rest of the half. They do it all the time. So I'm a little hesitant to put the NCAA basketball props into my picks. I like betting the lines and over and unders on NCAA basketball, but prop betting, I kind of stay away from that a little bit now. I'm going to look more into it. It's just right now, you won't have too many NCAA basketball picks from me. So those are 3 plays that I like. If my content helped you, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share button. Greatly appreciate it. Tools I use: OddsJam, PROPS.CASH. The link is down in the description. For my premium plays, you can get them on Patreon, Telegram, your choice, but the link is down in the description. See you on the next video.